Hey everyone, welcome back to JT's Budget Collecting and the Whatever Reports. Yeah, we're going to talk about whatever tonight. I just finished watching the Snyder Cut trailer. I have thoughts. Mostly I'm probably going to spend most of this talking WandaVision. I'll put up spoilers when I get to that here later in the show. I realized that because I didn't do one last week, I didn't get to my comic shop this week, but I did get to my comic shop last week, but I didn't show any of those books because I didn't do this last week, and they're all put away. I got read them all away. So I don't really have much to show either because they're all put up, but hey, we'll see where this goes. Magic Lasso, what is going on? It's a holiday. No. No Nightwing here. Planet, what's going on, my friend? How are things in Arizona? Hopefully warm. We got I don't think we definitely didn't get above 10 today, and we got about 4 inches of snow, so woohoo. Deep House, what is going on? Hey, thank you for hanging out. Well, later, when we get to the WandaVision stuff, I will put up the spoiler thing and I'll let everybody know so you can get out. So I'm not gonna do that right away. I'll do my regular blah, and then there's no D&D tonight, although I am gonna hop over on Daymare's channel and sit in with him on an unboxing. He's got his pre-screens coming back from CGC. Pre-screen was the word I was looking for, and so I'll hop over there here in a little bit and hang out with him while he's seeing what he got. But I'll give you guys some time. We're going to talk about some other random stuff. Luis, what is going on? A chilly 65. But you know what? I'm not jealous when you're super hot in the summer, but yeah. That's why I'll move here. Yeah, pretty much. Warm in the winters. Oh yeah. But I did pick up. Well, if you guys looked at my Instagram today, I did pick up, and I took them out of the shrink wrap bag because I do a lot of my shopping at Walmart because I live in a small town. There's not many other options, so I'm on Walmart at least once a week, and I never my Walmart. Nobody ever buys the comics there, so I should look for those Walmart comics all the time. Never do. I just don't have any interest. But today, I don't even know what possessed me to walk over there. I walked over, was like, well, I'll see what they got and see if there's anything interesting. And they actually had one of the bags that had Strange Academy #1 in it. So, and this is I guess the second print even of the Walmart, because I guess the original Walmart had a red title and this has a blue. So I don't know. So I grabbed this. Yeah, I pulled it out of the shrink wrap. The other two books were a random Iron Man book that's worth nothing. Let's see if we can get the lenticular to work. All right, they're lenticular Luke Cage Hero for Hire. Yeah, so there you go. There's the lenticular actually working, sort of. Yeah. So those were the other two awesome books. There's some $2 books, but I was like, what the heck? I'd never read this. I did read this today. It was pretty good. I mean, it was interesting. Neat concept, at least. So that was kind of fun. So I did pick that up today. Let's see. Oh, we got a bunch of people have hopped in here. John, what is going on? Exactly 6 degrees above in Chicago. Nice. 112 feels more like you're 90, probably. Hey, Bear Island, what is hanging out? Not a whole lot, man. I am just trying to stay warm. I'm sure it is colder where you are than it is where I am, but it's still freaking cold here. So, Kachung and Delphia, what is happening? William Smallwood, what's going on, my friend? I don't know if it is or not, but I know that there's a Walmart version. When I looked it up just out of curiosity what it was worth, anything. There's a red one and there's a blue one. They seem to be the red one seems to be going for significantly more than the blue one. So, I don't know. The sad thing was there was another one in there. There was another Strange, but I think it was also the blue, but I didn't actually look close enough because I didn't realize there were two at that point. Mine are right by up at the front, on one of the checkout aisle that's next to the big self checkout area. like there's a little divider, and then like there's a line that you can go down where they still have people that will check you out. And on that line is where they always are. It's with like the magic cards and those kind of things. They have one aisle that has that kind of stuff right up at the front. Literally, I walk within like 15 feet of it every time I'm in there, but it's on the opposite side of the thing, and I just never go over there. So, whoa, we were behind. We were behind. Yeah, I just don't think anybody buys them. Like, there's literally still that Captain Marvel with the art germ with the long hair. There was like 3 of those in there, and that thing's been out for like 2 years. So yeah, trading cards, not birthday cards. Birthday cards in a different spot in my Walmart, at least. Yeah, trading cards, Pokemon cards. Yeah, Magic the Gathering, baseball, football. Those kind of things. So yeah, so I don't know. It was pretty good. This was a really nice copy, despite being in the Walmart shrink wrap bag. But I went on and took it out of that. I know people are like, oh, so it's still in the shrink wrap bag. I'm like, they just get some beat up. Like, if I'm going to do something with that, it's not, yeah. No. So I did grab that today. My pickups were like, trying to think, I didn't feel like taking them back out. Actually, I can look and see what the list of my pickups were last week that I got, because I read them all this week. I just put them away and didn't think about leaving them out for this. Wrong email account. Okay. Oh, nope, that's new invoice. That was this week. Where's my... Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe I deleted that email. Apparently I deleted that email. Oh, that was Wednesday. Apparently I deleted those emails. Never mind. So I won't be able to go through my list. But let's see. There was the Batman, White Knight, Harley Quinn. That was pretty good. There was the Wonder Woman stuff, the Teen Titans stuff. No, Teen Titans was this week. Teen Titans 2 was this week. I didn't get it yet. So yeah, I got caught up on a bunch of stuff. Who has this Marvel Series 1 card? I got a big container of old baseball, football, basketball cards, but I don't think I don't remember ever having any of like the Marvel DC cards. So I don't think I have any of those. Hey Luis, what's going on? Yeah, I just wasn't. I had tons of baseball cards, but I didn't have any of those. None of them worth anything now. Well, I've never had any of them graded either. You'd have to have them graded, but so watched the Snyder cut trailer a while ago, and I swear I tried to keep an open mind. I swear I did. I swear I kept an open mind. I don't know. It looked like typical Snyder aesthetic over substance. Like, it just looked bad. The whole little opening thing where like Superman screaming and like the shockwaves are coming out and like it just looks awful. Maybe I'll be wrong, but man, it just looks bad. Zack Snyder is not a good movie maker. Yeah, they did, and he was not happy about it. They ended up having to come to an agreement because they did that. That was fairly recently, well, the last few years that they did that, and when he wasn't working for him anymore, and they were repurposing his stuff, and yeah. But no, I just never got into those cards back then, which was weird, but it just wasn't. Because I was collecting all kinds of other cards, and of course the ones I collected are worth nothing. So, but yeah, maybe I need to have more of an open mind, but about Zack Snyder. But man, that thing I just feel like we didn't need it. Like, I love the Justice League. I love Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman and Cyborg and Flash. I love all those characters. And the first one, the original was bad. And Batman versus Superman. Here's my problem. He doesn't understand those characters. Like, if you watch Batman versus Superman, he doesn't get who Batman is and who Superman are at all. So why would this be good? The greatest comic book movie of all time. They didn't see a lot of what was in the original is gonna still be in this, right? They didn't completely reshoot the movie. They added some stuff and some stuff that got taken out that he was doing, and they redid some special effects, but it's not an entirely new movie. Oh my gosh. The trailer's terrible at it. Full set of 1990 Marvel card plus 3 of the Hollands. Very nice. Unruly, what is happening, my friend? Oh my gosh. I have zero faith. Like, this whole Snyder Cut thing, it just makes no sense to me. I have zero faith in Zack Snyder as a movie maker. There's really, like, let's just go through his comic book movies. Watchmen, not great. Like, it's a decent adaptation, but it's not great. Like, it's not a great movie. Watchmen's a great story, great basis to build off of. Not a great movie. 300. That actually is a movie. I really enjoy that movie. I think that's probably his best comic book movie. Man of Steel. He doesn't understand Superman. Like, Man of Steel was decent, but he doesn't get Superman. He doesn't understand it. And he doubled down on that in Batman versus Superman. That he doesn't understand either one of them as characters at all. He made Punisher versus, like, Batman versus Superman was Punisher versus, I'm trying to think of who would be a evil version of Superman. Like, it was not Batman versus Superman. And the Justice League that they were working from was clearly, he didn't get it. And there's a lot of people that will, absolutely. Yeah, 300 was really good. He did a great, 300 fits, though, his aesthetic and what he's doing. Hey, what's going on, DMP? But yeah, Martha. God, the sad thing was, there were things in Batman versus Superman that I loved. There were moments, there were parts of it that I loved, but as a whole, it was just a mess. It was just a mess. Why does anybody think this is going to be any different? I don't know. Hey, 84, I had to bail a few minutes early on you, buddy, but I did watch most of your comic books NYC, and most of you talking all your trading cards that were pretty cool. So love those trading cards; those were awesome. So I'm just, I'm glad I'm not the only person that just was like, this trailer is terrible, just terrible. JP0. Hey Barrett, what's going on? This is true. Oh my God, I forgot about Sucker Punch. I totally forgot about that, man. Talk about one that, like, I remember seeing the trailer, like, that kind of looks cool. And then just, whoa. Terrible. All right. 84 is a huge Watchmen fan. He just watched Snyder's Watchmen this morning. Is it not a disappointment? It's not bad. It's not like Sucker Punch bad. It's not terrible. But for what it's coming from, it's not a great adaptation, in my opinion. It's okay. It's fine, but, like, I feel like he left so much on the table with that. And yeah. Make a 2-star movie at 2.1 star. I like it. Hey Carlito, what is happening? The same movie except Joker. And that whole little thing at the end with the Joker and the nightmare, that was just, ugh. I'm not a big fan of the Jared Leto Joker. Let's be real. I'm not a big fan. But that whole sequence was just, unnecessary. Yeah. The 2-hour one or the 3-hour one. Oh, I forgot there's a longer cut of that too. I don't think I've ever watched the longer cut. Now that you say that, Barrett, I think I only ever watched the original version. He did, but he tried to recreate panels, and yet it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Hey. Scratching on that. Yeah. Yes, it's going to be 4 hours. It's a 4-hour movie. I don't know if I want to spend 84. I don't know if I want to spend 4 hours of my life watching Zack Snyder anything. Yeah, I don't think I don't think Watchmen is bad compared to some of his other stuff. Don't think Watchmen is bad. It's just not great. It's not a great adaptation. Yeah. 4 hours if I only like it, and I don't think I'm going to like this at all. I think I'm just going to I feel like the trailer, there's parts of that trailer, I feel like he's literally going for B movie bad. I don't know. There were just parts of it. It felt like, oh, this is like a 90s, really cool special effects, but just 90s go for laugh, B level superhero movie. I'm subbing. What? I don't dislike Watchmen. I just don't think it's as good as the source material in any way, shape, or form. I don't feel like he pulled it off. And 300, I think it's great, but I feel like that's by far his high point. And then Batman versus Superman, and yeah. I've yet to watch the Watchmen series. I need to. I have HBO Max. I need to just watch it. I just have never sat down and dedicated the time. So yeah, but that is, I don't know, things I got going on this week. Comigories tomorrow night on John's channel. We have the Bromance edition. So that should be fun. I don't remember all the teams. I know D-Runk, I believe. Let's see. Two brothers, Dustin and I don't remember who his partner is. Bearded is playing. I know 84 and Hialeah are playing. Bear Island and D-Runk Comics. John posted the thing. I don't remember. John saved me in the chat. Who else is playing? Who are the teams for tomorrow night? Yeah, so we're doing it. It's a different Monday than normal because we're doing a special. And so, because we did it also last week, our regular. So this is a Bromance Valentine's Day special. So the couples, they did couples last year for around Valentine's Day. This year we're doing Bromance. So Bromance couples. So for Comigories. It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I got a few twists. John and I have come up with a few twists for I'm subbing you. There you go. Because he hasn't read his Watchmen trade. Yeah. You need to read the Watchmen trade. It's way better than the movie. And romances last longer than real romances. Sometimes. So yeah, that'll be over on John's channel tomorrow night. I'm actually spent part of today working on a Let's Collect. I know everybody's gonna fall over. I haven't done one since June or July. Maybe it was July. And as I'm working on this one, I realized why I haven't done it since July. Because they're a bitch. There's just so much work. I'm not even I got a lot of work to do to finish it up. But yeah, so I am working on Let's Collect. hopefully I'll have that out this week. We'll see. I hope so. I hope I'll have that out this week. So I got inspired. I had a 4-day weekend trapped inside with snow, so I was like, oh, we're gonna let it go. So I got that. I did drop my 84 dropped his comic books NYC road to 1000K contest entry a while ago. I dropped mine a couple days ago. Kavi's contest ends tonight, so if you have not entered, you need to go over to Comic Books NYC, find that video, leave a comment at least that gets you an entry, saying what you collect. He wants 2 things that you collect, and or go live real quick and make a video. That's what 84 did. He got it in between the wire. The deadline is when he wakes up in the morning. If the video doesn't exist or you haven't commented, you're cut off. So it technically ends tonight, but he's giving to whenever he wakes up. He doesn't know what time that'll be. So go enter that if you have not. Support my boy Kavi. If you have not subbed to Comic Books NYC, go sub. I don't know why people sub to me and not to him, but go sub. Oh, there you go, John. So John's going live right after this, getting it done. Last minute. Yeah. At least I have tomorrow off because it's President's Day. So there are movies that are better than the source material. You have several of them right there. But yeah, generally the source material is better. Romance pizza cigars, but destroyed by a single game of risk. Kachu gets that wrong. That's awesome, Kachu. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is better than the source material. Hey, Lady F, what is going on? I'm not even going to click on that, Barrett. Let's see. All right. So, yeah, what else is going on this week? Oh, we got Fables. The volume, we're doing 8 and 9 on Thursday nights with John, Life of 2 YouTubers, Rena, and Unruly Simeon is Thursday night. They're in the other room because I've been reading them. So I got to finish those up. I have not finished those yet. So volumes 8 and 9 of Fables for the indie show on Thursday. And John is saying WandaVision is amazing. All right, we're 23 minutes in. I'm gonna do. Let's see if I still have my banner from the other week. Here we go. I'm gonna talk WandaVision. So, if you have not caught up through WandaVision episodes 5 and 6, I didn't get to talk 5 last week, so I'm gonna talk both of them. If you're not caught up on WandaVision, get out now because we're talking full spoilers. Going across the banner, we're talking spoilers. I want to spend a few minutes talking about this. Very nice book. They all get turned into gaps. No. So I am loving WandaVision. I'm hooked. I can't wait to see where this goes. It is messed up. It's crazy. I have thoughts about what is happening. I am still convinced at this point that what she said, we're going to jump. All right. So Pietro, let's talk about Pietro first. And then we'll talk about what she said to Pietro, because those are the 2 biggest things for me. During when she's asked about her brother at one point during episode 5, she mentions that he's far away. So I took that initially when he shows up. She seems genuinely surprised. She didn't do it. Like, that he came or didn't consciously make that choice. And when he shows up and it's different and it's not her brother, my initial thought was that she had pulled him from a different version of her brother from a different multiverse. When it said far away, she pulled one from far away. I don't think that's what happened. Later in Ruling, I don't think that's what happened. I think, like, that's what I thought at first. And then what I actually thought at first was what Darcy said was real, that they had just recast him. Like, that Marvel had decided they preferred the actor who played in the X-Men version, since they had that control of that now, that they literally just recast him. And they were using this weird, messed up world to recast him and explain it that way. I also don't think that's what's going on, because I don't think it's Pietro. Like, not really. See, like, Pietro knows too much of what's going on, in my opinion. And this is like, because he comes in, because I thought at first, like, they were literally just recasting Pietro. But when they showed, like, the little corpse clip with the bullet thing, I'm like, no, that's not, she didn't, that's completely ruled out that this is the X-Men universe version to me. This is clearly, but he knows too much about what's going on. Like, he is not affected. He seems to be egging her on, like, during this whole thing. So, like, there's a bunch of theories that he is actually the villain, like, that he's this Chthon, that he's Mephisto or something like that. It's Nightmare sent by Mephisto. I do think it's, like, it may be a version of her brother, but I think he's being controlled by whoever's doing this to her. She has her conversation, like, when he tries to figure out what's going on, and he's trying to get her to, like, up her powers, when they're having the little conversation. She says something about all she really remembers is feeling alone and grief and all this stuff. To me, this goes back to she made a deal. Like, she found out it's Robert Island. During the island. He knows it's all fakey play. Yeah. I don't think so. Because we haven't seen, like, Strange isn't outside. There's nothing there. I really feel like this is all a wish / deal gone wrong. She was feeling like end of Endgame, because this was just weeks, like, after Endgame. So she'd been gone for 5 years, came back. Vision's still gone. She's alone. She has no brother, no Vision. Her team, the Avengers team, doesn't exist in the way that she knew it before she left. Like, her support structure of Tony, Cap, really, because they'd been on the run, because they'd been in trouble. Cap is an old man. Natasha is dead. Like, Vision is gone. Vision's dead. Her brother's long gone. Like, the people that she was a part of, she's got nobody. And so she was alone. She somehow found out that SWORD had Vision. And I think what we're going to find out is this director guy, who's clearly they've made to be as shady as they could make shady government official. They've made him all of that. Was trying to weaponize Vision's body. And she wasn't having it. She came in and took it. But I think as she was running from them, like, with him, she got to this town. I don't know if she knew Agatha, or for somebody there that she knew, or that's just where she holed up. And there happened to be somebody there. She talked about that she was alone and grief and all of this stuff, and then suddenly this world existed. I think someone came in and amped her powers. It helped her like, she's doing it, but I think there's a driving force behind it that's the actual, like, cause this. You all just wait and see. Yeah, I definitely think it's all directly going to lead into the Doctor Strange movie. But no, I really don't think it's, like, he doesn't act like Pietro. They clearly have different memories of some of this stuff. Like, but I don't think it's the X-Men version either. I think this is, like, some kind of shade of Pietro that's being created by whoever's behind this to try to influence her, keep this going because it was starting to maybe fall apart. I do think if it's Mephisto or whoever, they're trying to use her power. I think that's a possibility. Or he could just be shady government guy. Like, I think he really comes across as maybe just shady government guy. I can't wait to see, like, when she expanded the bubble, I can't wait to see what Darcy's role is in the town now. Although it's only going to be, like, we're up to 2000s now, right? So we're late 90s last episode, so it's 2000s. It would have been fun to see Darcy, like, older version of Darcy. But, so we're going to see, like, 2000s Darcy, so it won't be quite as much fun. But, yeah, I feel like this is all, like, clearly coming apart because they're moving up to the common day. Vision himself, it'll be interesting to see what Vision thinks about this now that he's pulled back in. Does he remember going out? Or does he take that from him? Because he doesn't remember being an Avenger. The other thing is, it's clear that she's not actively controlling this, that there's somebody else controlling some of this because she can't control all these people. And some of these people are just doing nothing. This is what I think. Yeah, because I think it was fan service. I think it was just a fun way to give us to show that it's not him. Plus, I think maybe they just like this actor better too. Come on, it's Marvel. They do a lot. There's a lot of tropes in these movies and shows. I think maybe he's more than just shady government guy, but I kind of doubt it. She is pretty cool. So also they clearly set up Monica's powers where she went through the barrier twice. Darcy's talking about her breaking, like, that her cellular level is being altered. They're clearly setting up this is how Monica's going to get her powers. She's basically going to go, like most everybody else is going to go through the barrier once and then maybe it comes down or whatever. She's going to end up going through the barrier at least once or two more times. And I think that it's clear this is where she's going to get her powers from. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Grim Reaper is part of this. That's not really his power set. I do think... Now, I thought it was weird that Agnes was stuck. Like, because Agnes is... Other than Pietro, Agnes is known the most about what's going on in this, like, little universe. And it was weird that she got stuck. But you'll notice, like, that's the other thing is... when Vision asked her, how did you get lost if you've lived here all your life? Which has been her story. But they couldn't identify her. And, oh, hey! Thank you, Darth. That is awesome. I appreciate it. So I appreciate the super chat. That is very, very awesome of you. Thank you, sir. And yes! Did you see that? You see how they reacted in the chat? They loved it. Take that, Bear Island. So there's your super chat. Take that, Bear Island. Grim Reaper is... Oh, so they're saying Lady Fantastic thinks Grim Reaper is Wonder Man's older brother. I know, but he doesn't really have the right power set. Are we saying he's Hayward? Yeah. Is the Hex a cause of the mutant gene? I don't think so. I don't think that's where this is going. I think Multiverse of Madness is where we're going to get the mutant gene coming into play. Chris Bear. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I need to come up with... That is, it's really good, but I do need to come up with some variety on my little super chat things. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't feel like he's actually that important. We'll see. But I cannot wait. I'm hoping there's this rumored like 10th secret 10th episode. That would be awesome. But I can't wait. But I do think it was interesting. Did Agnes get lost, or was she out there for Vision? Like, to have that interaction with him. I don't know. But I do. But it's clear she's not from the town. We still haven't seen her husband. So Agnes's husband, Pietro, are all like shady, not what they seem, in my opinion. So I would agree with this. Yes, I think 84 is absolutely right. Hayward's after the tech. Mystery Guy is after Wanda's magic. Yes. Hey, Daymares, what's going on? Charlie thinks there will be a 10th episode. I think that's clearly they were the circus outside of town. Like, then the fact that she turned them into a circus, I thought was perfect. Like, oh, these stupid military guys, they're the circus that's waiting outside my bubble. So what we didn't see was where the bubble stopped. Like, it was still expanding when we left. Like, how big did she make it? And it was already, she couldn't control, like, the people on the edge of the circle were already like glitching and not moving and like stuck. So what happens to the people that are even further on the edge? Because, and Pietro talked about that. It's like, your powers weren't like this before. How did you, like, this is an evolution of your powers, which is why I think she got a boost from somebody. Yeah. He wants their body back. They're bringing Ultron back. Well, what is it? It wasn't Ultron, but, gosh dang it, they're definitely trying to build something out of him. Yes, they're trying to build their own version of a weapons, either an Ultron-like thing or something else. Oh, silly humor. Thank you. Good night. All right, all right. We are at almost 40 minutes. I think I'm probably gonna wrap this up. I don't know what else to say about WandaVision. Like, I feel like those were the big things. The kids. That's the other thing, I guess, that really wanted to talk about is, so we've already seen if Vision tries to leave the bubble, he starts to fall apart, like, because he's clearly being sustained completely by her magic, which we knew because we could see when she looked at him the one time, you could see he was still just the animated corpse. He's being sustained by her magic completely. So Tommy and Billy, do they disappear at the end of this? I think they do. Like, 9 p.m. Eastern to follow On Your Heels Tag Team Sunday. There you go. So if John's going live to do his thing, I don't know how long you're going to do that, John, and I don't know when Daymares is planning to start his, but he'll probably wait till after you're done because he's doing an unboxing. So we will have a Tag Team Sunday. So I want to wrap this up in the next few minutes so you can get ready to go live and do your Comic Books NYC video. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see if Speed and Wiccan continue. I think ultimately they get brought back, but I feel like as part of this, I think she's gonna lose here. Like, I think this is lose-lose, like, for her. Like, I don't think it's really all her fault. I don't think this has happy ending on it at all. 9 Central. So he's not going to 9 Central, John. So you got all kinds of time. You got like an hour if you go at 9 Eastern. So there you go. Hey, Reader Die. I do think he cares. Like, in the way, like, so yeah, I think Vision very much cares about these kids. Vision just doesn't understand what's going on. He knows something is wrong. He knows these people are suffering. And being who he is, he's not standing for that. And he knows Wanda is at least some level responsible. So he is very conflicted because he cares for Wanda. He cares for these kids. But he doesn't. He's trying to figure out what's happening. Yes, so Lady Fantastic. Comic Books NYC has his Road to 1K contest going on. You need to enter it tonight. It's at the deadline. But it's basically make a video, or you can just go drop a comment on his video and get one entry. He's well past 1,000. We need to get him more. But he, like, basically all you have to do is two things you collect. Two things you collect is what he's looking for, and one of them can be comic books. And if you don't have two things, you just collect one thing. Just talk about the one thing. He's not that worried about it. But so that was his contest. Winner gets a customized comic books NYC Don Dada AOK, and then I think he's giving away a mystery box to like second place, and then I don't remember if there was another prize or not. I'm thinking there was three things, but I know those two. Like just a random mystery box of comics, but first place gets a customized AOK. Would include a slab, I think. He was going to make sure he includes a slab. Yeah, if you go to his video and comment and let him know that you made a video, yeah, that would be good. But deadline is when he wakes up tomorrow. So, yeah, it's the last night. 2 random boxes. Okay, he's doing 2 random boxes. There you go. That's what I did. I just showed off some stuff. So, yeah. But I don't... See, here's the way. I don't see how this ends with in a happy place. And I think, it ends with her somewhat broken. And I think that's where... what's going to lead into and cause a lot of what's going to happen in Multiverse of Madness. That's what I think. Hey, Lois, what's going on, my friend? So, yeah. Now, I do think there's a decent chance with Kate Bishop coming that we do end up with some version of Speed and Wiccan. Probably, though, after Multiverse of Madness, not before, like they disappear, but after Multiverse of Madness, they become part of the MCU. It's my prediction on Tommy and Billy. We'll see. I'm just guessing on all of this. Well, that happens a lot to her in the comics. So that's for another show. Yeah, I think it's going to end very badly for Wanda. Oh, that's her like origin story, right? I think that's right. Well, yeah. So you've seen her, like Monica got rewritten when she went in, and we see. Oh, you're talking about. So here's my thing on that. So Monica's clearly setting up how she's going to get her powers, but she's went through the barrier multiple times. So she's been basically what Darcy was saying. You can't risk going back through it. You've been rewritten multiple times. It's starting to break down your structure. And I think they're going to sell that as she's going to be the only person that's going to pass through the barrier on numerous occasions, right? Like everyone else has went through it once or had the barrier set up around them. And then the barrier is eventually just going to come down. Like, whereas she's went through it twice and probably going to go through it at least one more time and maybe more than one more time. And I think that's how they're going to explain how she gets powers and not everybody else. That's just that's the loophole I think they're going to use. So, just my thoughts on that, Ben. All right, 45 minutes. Quick recap of what things I got coming up. But anyway, I'm loving WandaVision. Cannot wait every Friday. I know a lot of people have been like, oh, I want to just be able to stream the whole thing. I love the once a week thing. I love being able to think about it, talk about it. Now, when it's over, I'll probably like binge it to rewatch, or maybe I'll binge and rewatch right before the finale. But yeah. So you think that maybe she already has powers anyway from something else? Maybe. That's possible, but like, are you going to say all the mutants are just the people in the town? Like every mutant, like Logan's in town and Storm's in town, and like if you're going to use these mutants, That's why I don't think that's going to be the mutant maker. I think there's something else is how they're going to bring mutants in. I really do. I think there's going to be some kind of, through the multiverse of madness is where we're going to get that, not through this town, because then every mutant has to live in this town, and I don't think that's where they're going with this. So you think there's more to Monica than maybe we may find that there's more to her than just what we think, than just this. Her engineer friend is Rocket. You notice that they did have the line where they brought up Captain Marvel, and she didn't want to talk about Carol. So Lieutenant Trouble was clearly not happy with Captain Marvel, probably because she wasn't around. That's that she disappeared again and didn't come back again. And I would say that's probably 90% of it, and then her mom got sick and Carol wasn't there. And I would guess that is the vast majority of it, why she's not happy with her. But yeah, she's clearly not. So I don't know that she's ever met Rocket. Remember, she was snapped. So she was gone for those 5 years. And then she's only been back for a few weeks here. So, well, they're clearly setting up some level of secret wars with the end of Spider-Man and that kind of stuff. I don't know that that's going to be the huge event. I feel like that's going to be like an Age of Ultron level event. My guess is they're going to set up some, but I know Secret Invasion is what I said. I think they're going to set up some sort of Secret Wars type thing ultimately, in order to like bring these multiple versions and universes together. But I don't know. Yeah. Yep. That's why I love it. I'm glad I didn't have to just sit down and binge it for like 5 hours. All right, gang. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be get ready to hop over to John's channel, John's Comics with Kids. He's going to do his Comic Books NYC contest entry. An hour and 10 minutes from now, I'm going to be over on Daymare's channel. He's going to be doing a CGC unboxing. He got his pre-screen back. Tomorrow night is Comigories over on John's channel. I'll be over there for that. It is the bromance special, Valentine's Day special. Doing a little bromance discussion over there. I'm working on a Let's Collect. Hopefully I'll get that out this week. I know I haven't done one of those in forever. Thursday, we are doing the Indie Show is back. We're talking Fables, volumes 8 and 9. We're a long way into Fables. So we're talking Fables, volumes 8 and 9. I got to finish reading those. And then a week from Monday, we're doing another Collecting Smart. Now, obviously, I'll do my usual weekend stuff next weekend. But a week from Monday, we're doing another Collecting Smart with me and Big Will. J-Hood Creative is going to be on, and we're going to be talking about, so you've saved for your Grail, now what? And J-Hood's going to be talking from experience on this, because he's been kind of going through that right now. So that is, good grief, the schedule for the next week or so. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I want to thank you guys for watching. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. Kavi is giving away some bucks. Yes. In his contest. You need to enter if you entered already. Yes. So Lois has already entered. He entered before I did and then tried to talk me out of entering. Eternals could potentially be part of it. I think we're getting them a different way. I don't think this bubble is going to be what brings us mutants. I really don't. So, oh, well, he didn't tell me that. He didn't tell me we were doing an unboxing. So I'm supposed to hang out with him. So there you go. All right. Later, everybody.